All right, we are back. We are back, day 3, live at Super Bowl Radio Row. King Dawk in the building. How you doing?
You see how we doing? I got to stop because I'm getting dizzy. When I was 12 years old, I could do that, but I can't do that now. But I'll show you a little later. When we went live on Monday from Media Row, I told you that as the week went on, it's going to be more popping, and the energy and the vibe in here today is, we went from having a funeral to having church. You hear me in here? So a lot of good connections and whatnot. But yeah, it's popping.
Definitely. So me and Doc have been talking every day really this week. And when we talk, we talk about things that are going on, opportunities for us to get on camera and do a live or people to interview. So, man, we got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today. NFL security, Super Bowl committee staff, Michael Irvin. If you haven't heard of that story yet, Michael Irvin was sent home from the Super Bowl. So we're going to talk about that. Last night's media party, Doug and Sean were both there. Cactus fritters, braised short ribs, Carrot Top. If you've seen the picture, we had a picture of Carrot Top on our social media. 105.3 The Fan, Gavin Newsom. If you're familiar with him, he is on afternoons on The Fan, him and the G-Bag Nation. So Doc was able to talk to him. And then Devon Kennard, you just had an interview with him. So, man, let's touch on the NFL security aspect first.
Yeah, so I mentioned the ticket the other day when we were on and how good those guys were. We've been running into them everywhere. They have been just as nice. Ran into them at the media party last night. And so this morning they were discussing that they almost got in trouble, because I'm going to tell you like this. Whenever you're doing this sort of thing for the first time, you're trying to make sure you meet with protocols. Far be it for me to be the first representative of BS3 Network to cover the Super Bowl and not get our ass put out for the rest of eternity. So I'm trying to follow all protocols, and just in case the NFL, Super Bowl committee, anybody listening, if I made a mistake, it was on accident. I didn't try it, Don't send me home like Michael Irvin. So one of their guys all he did was accidentally walk in the exit door into the convention center, where the media center is, where Media Row is.
Wow.
And he didn't do it intentionally. But when I say they tracked him down utilizing facial recognition software, the local Arizona Police Department, NFL security, and so they basically told him if one more incident takes place from a security violation, that the entire radio station would be put out. And this is a radio station that's been in business for over 30 years and have been #1 in Dallas for at least 27 of those 30 years. So again, NFL security is no joke. So for all my fans, I said that to be funny, but for everybody who's wondering what security would be like at a place like this, they ain't playing. I promise you.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, NFL is top flight. I mean, they probably got people spotted all around there undercover, just watching to see what's going to go down, what's going to happen. So I 100% believe that. That's no doubt. Let me get to a couple comments. We got somebody said Ben, somebody said Fly Eagles Fly. I think that's Jay Fish. Thank you for tuning in. He's an Eagles fan.
Don't put no Eagles comments on there no more, man. Don't put no Eagles comments. I don't want to hear nothing from them.
Yeah. We tomorrow I'm gonna have to get something to where I can put the stuff up we're talking about, so we can get it kind of rapid fire. I'll think of something. Super Bowl committee staff. Touch on that. I know they were.
Yeah.
Got a lot of photos.
Yeah,
them,
man.
At the media party.
Yeah, and be looking for that. I'm sure we're going to be getting some surveys after everything is all said and done. The NFL is generally pretty good about doing that. The Super Bowl committee leadership themselves will probably do that. But when I say I have never had an experience to where everyone is so doggone nice. They are almost too nice to you. I'm talking about every venue you walk into, every event you walk into. They are so friendly. It is not even funny. So big shout out to the Arizona Super Bowl committee. And I'm sure they're doing that in conjunction with the NFL. Typically, a Super Bowl committee is put together and made up of people from that community. Like probably I would imagine some ex Arizona Cardinals are on it, probably some politicians in the area, local politicians in the area, and then, of course, some regular citizens around the community. But when I say, and I've been greeted and spoken to hundreds of them over these last few days, and every single one of them have been absolutely nothing but nice. So that's why I wanted to make sure and give a big shout out to them.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. All right, so the Michael Irving situation. I'm at work right now, so I'm in Dallas. Dawk's in Arizona right now, and my coworker says, "Did y'all hear Michael Irving got sent home?" And I'm like, "What? What happened?" So I looked up the story. Obviously, there's the story out there. He was on the fan actually this morning, but something happened Sunday night. So what do you know? What's
So
your boots on the floor? Yeah, go ahead.
okay, so it's difficult. It's loud here, so I'm having a difficulty hearing you. But I know we're on Michael Irvin, so I'll just give you what I know about that. So, of course, and again, here you can say it basically. BS3 Network is on the cutting edge of breaking national news right now. At the scene of the crime, a hotel
Yes.
less than a mile from where I'm at. But basically, what took place is the NFL Network, who Michael Irvin is working for, and basically it's basically send him home. He's basically on leave, and I say send him home. He may not be flying back to Dallas or nowhere, but basically he's not going to make any scheduled appearances for the rest of the week while they're investigating this. So basically, a young lady accused him of misconduct in terms of their interaction. However, Michael's camp has basically said that, look, we were at a hotel lobby bar. I met her for a quick second, shook her hand, and that's it.
Yeah.
So they said the only physical contact was a handshake. But they said it's all on film, or it was recorded or whatnot. So I'm sure the investigation will give us some more information throughout the course of the day. As I get it, I'll report it back. But again, unless the video shows that he touched her in any other way, hey,
Yeah.
again, think about it for a second. And again, I'm not accusing her of anything or anything like this, but she wouldn't be the first individual who went for a money grab in a situation like this. Now,
Yeah.
unfortunately, to be fair, all across the board, the reason why the NFL Network has to take this seriously is because Michael Irvin has been involved in some issues throughout his
Right.
career, especially when he was with the Cowboys. A couple of incidents right afterwards. But he's kept his nose clean for the last 10 to 15 years. So, like I said, we'll see how this shakes out. But again, just reporting what we've heard thus far, and a complaint has been filed, and the NFL Network says, okay, no more appearances until we get this all ironed out.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Wise El Jefe. Thank you for tuning in. He gave us a shout out. April Showers. Thank you for tuning in. Courtney in the building. He said Super Bowl King Dog. And real quick on the Michael Irvin, he's been in situations like this before. So I think for anyone, he's someone that you would target. Now, again, we're not saying anything she did was wrong or she's lying or anything like that. But I think he is a guy that has been in different situations like this.
Okay, yeah, definitely, definitely. I was just turning it around, number one, so I
Yeah,
could listen a little closer. But yeah, again, he's had issues, so you just never know. But they gotta,
yeah,
unfortunately, in this Me Too climate that we're in, every
right.
allegation has to be taken seriously. So you can't blame the
Everything.
NFL Network, but you certainly feel bad for Michael Irvin if it turns out to not be true, and obviously you feel bad for the young lady involved if it does turn out to be true, because the scrutiny
Right,
she's going to have to be under is not going to be anything nice either.
right, right. Facts, facts. All right, so two very interesting words. I don't know how they go together, but pro-life Spider-Man.
Look at here, man. So yesterday morning, early on, before we really kind of got going, one of the streets were blocked off. It's an abandoned, tall building. It falls short by a few feet of being considered a skyscraper. In fact, technically, Phoenix does not have any skyscrapers in their downtown skyline like most major cities do. It falls a few feet short. So this is a 40-story building approximately, and there was a bunch of pro-lifers that gathered at the bottom of this building. And one of their participants does this all over the country, all over the world. He announced on his social media that he was going to do it, and he actually climbed this building, and again to promote awareness for pro-life, right? And so the Phoenix Police Department, all the security things of that nature that's around here, of course, were at the bottom, had the area taped off. But because of the way these buildings are situated down here, they couldn't set up any catch nets or those inflatable catch things. So they were like,
Yeah.
either he's going to make it to the top or he's not going to be with us after the day. So fortunately for him, he made it to the top. The entire climb took about an hour or so. And so as of now, he has gotten all the publicity he can get for pro-life. So now
Yeah.
me and my colleagues are discussing, is it pro-choice's move? Will there be a pro-choice Batman to show up? Stay tuned to find out.
You will see. Hey, but what better place to do any type of promotion? And real quick, we didn't have this on the list, but the guy from the radio station that had the barrel around him, you took a picture with him. I think that was opening night. What a good way to promote your radio station there.
Which one? Describe the picture from it. Was this Donovan
Yeah,
on opening night, or
no, it was a
it
guy
was
that
just the
had a
one
barrel.
black dude?
No, no, white guy had a barrel around him. He was there with the
Oh,
radio station.
oh, the Barrel Boy. Yeah.
The barrel
Yeah,
boy,
Barrel
yeah.
Boy. So this cat, man, he's been doing this for 15 years. It started
Oh,
off as a bet payoff with the radio station he was working for,
what's up,
and
Cole?
it was such a success. He has been in the barrel ever since.
Wow, wow. He said pro-choice Superman. Wow, yeah, that was an interesting thing there. All right, so last night's media party, which go to our social media, we posted a ton of pictures on there and a reel, so you can check that out. But talk about that, man. The pictures look dope, first of all, and I'm sure the
Yeah.
interactions.
So this was a night under the stars, is what they called it, a farm to table experience. And it was held at a farm that's approximately 20 acres here in the Arizona area. And so it was outside. They had almost the entire 20 acres set up with lights and food tables and drink tables and dessert tables and entertainment. And from the moment you walked in to the time you left, at the prickly pear jalapeno margarita. Oh my God. Look at here. King Dawk had plenty of them last night. The frozen margaritas. Now, the one drawback that all the media is talking about is the fact that it was a little chilly outside last night. It was about 49 degrees. May have been better suited indoors. However, this particular farm has been around since the 1920s, has a real cool story as to how it came about. But overall, the night was a success. The cactus fritters,
Yeah,
they're like little hush puppies. And when I say they were delicious, King Dog knocked down about 8 of them. The braised short ribs on a bed of mashed potatoes, King Dog knocked down about 3 of them plates. They had brick oven pizza being made. They had stuffed shrimp, stuffed peppers, lemon bars, chocolate chip cookies, apple pie, cherry pie, chocolate pie. And I had probably about 3 or 4 open bars. They had 4 or 5 fire pits set up with s'mores available for you to go make yourself s'mores. A dance floor. So we got to see some very offbeat dancing last night. Let's just say that. But it was fantastic. So got to rub elbows with a couple of media types from the Dallas area. Again, saw the ticket guys out there again. They were super, super nice. and a couple other people. Gavin Dawson again from 105.3 The Fan ran into him. In fact, I was walking down the deal and he hollered out at me. So I'm like, "Shit, yeah, we good."
Yeah, and to tell y'all how in we are. The Fan this morning was talking about the drinks that they got. They're talking about everything that Doc was talking about. So we are right there on the ground. BSU Network is there at every important event that's going on right now at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
So
and hey, one other thing about the media party as well is that they actually provide buses. So when I say like one of the buses we got on, Sean knows this kind of stuff, but he's like, man, that's $1 million bus right there. So they
yeah,
provided the buses from the hotels to the farm and then back, so you didn't have to worry about driving and stuff like that. So they rolled out the red carpet while we were going there. They had a narrator basically telling us everything about the farm and what the setup was going to be like and all that kind of stuff. So again, top notch. When the NFL is involved, hey, they the beast that they are for a reason.
right. They're at the top of the top when it comes to sports and entertainment. They're at the top of the top when it comes down to it. Courtney said, with all that, I'm surprised you aren't asleep with all the food and stuff you had. He said he's surprised you're not asleep right now.
Hey, Courtney, that's a good point. This was the first morning that we actually slept in. And we knew going in, hey, man, we're going to have to sleep in. But I knew today one of the most important things I wanted to do was go live at this time just to make sure we could give y'all something else and show y'all kind of how Radio Row is changing or Media Row is changing. So, yeah, we actually slept in, Courtney. So we kind of beat that.
Yeah. Cole says other professional sporting leagues follow the NFL's lead. They do because they're king. They're king right now. Twin
Right.
is in the comments. I think that's
What's
your
up,
cousin.
twin?
She said, "I love this, man. We love this too, man. It's a big time opportunity for us. Our first time. I guarantee you, me and Doc have already been talking. Next year is going to be bigger and better. We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say it now. We're gonna have
Yeah,
a table
we've learned a
at
ton. We've
Radio
gathered a
Row.
lot of information.
Breaking up just a little bit. We'll try to get Doc back here in a minute. But yeah, man, this is big time for us. And next year is going to be bigger and better. And I'm going to speak it, we will have a table at Radio Row. Be able to sit down with different people and being able to grab people, sit them down at the table, interview them. Let's see, you got a couple other comments. I feel like I'm there. Mika, that's the point. That is what's up, Mika. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give you the experience. Dog looks like he froze. He is right now live at Radio Row. He is live right now at Radio Row. So the internet connection may not be that great. So he is literally walking around right now. Courtney said, I am there next year. We will definitely have a team. We are going to have a meeting coming up that will discuss these things further. There you go.
Okay, my apologies. Obviously, we got a lot of people on this internet connection, so I'm sure it may be spotty from time to time. Where did I leave off? Did I need to pick up somewhere?
You were basically talking. We were just talking about next year and what
Okay.
the things you learned.
Yeah. So we've gathered quite a bit of information, got a lot of data on how things are set up and how we can best utilize that to be able to capture and make the most of this visit. Matter of fact, hey, I'm going to try to get somebody just on the spur of the moment, just 2 seconds real quick. I think this is a UFC champion. Hey guys, just real quickly, I don't want the 2 seconds. I'm live in Dallas, Texas right now, BS3 Network. Look at that belt right there. You a UFC champion right now, man? Light heavyweight champion. What's your name, man? Jamal Hill. Good to meet you, man. Tell the folks back in Dallas what to watch for next. When is your next bout? You got any of that information yet? I don't have one yet. Don't have anything? Okay, you're gonna be in Dallas soon. Cool. Jamal Hill. Y'all look out for it, man. UFC
Yeah.
middle lightweight champion, light heavyweight champion. I probably can take him, but I'm gonna let him make it today. Y'all feel me? Hey, good to meet you, man. Best of luck in your career, man. All right. So
Yeah,
again,
man.
that's something that,
He's good people too, man.
huh?
He's good people. One of my friends have interviewed him before.
Oh,
He's
okay,
good people.
cool. Jamal Hill, light heavyweight champion with the UFC, walking around with his belt. So that's the kind of
Yeah,
stuff that you get here. You know, I'm trying to kind of do a quick little walk as we're talking. So I may not be able to hear everything, but I think it's more important for me to try to be walking to get y'all the full scope. And of course, I know I got more of a possibility to walk up on somebody to be able to bring y'all that right away.
yeah, yeah. Courtney says light heavyweight champ.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jamal Hill, he's a beast. He
yeah.
definitely is. He just won the belt. Vika said, "Don't get knocked out by Jamal, big bro."
Yeah, I see Cam Smith walking by too. I want to give a shout out to him. Cam Smith's own. He's a DB out of South Carolina for the Gamecocks. He's teaming with Saks Underwear Company. That's spelled SAXX on a Drop Your Nuts campaign.
Yeah, and we talked about that actually on Monday, which is one of the campaigns. Now, is this the one that the ticket's doing, or this is a different one?
No, this
Okay. We just lost Dawk. Obviously, like I said, he's live at Radio
This is a
Row.
Drop Your Nuts campaign. And what's interesting about this is that this is an NIL play. So Cam Smith and about six of his teammates, 4, 5, 6 of his teammates, actually signed a 6-figure NIL deal with Saks Underwear Company because when South Carolina Gamecocks played the Tennessee Volunteers, Cam Smith had a whale of a second half. And they were asking him, hey, explain your second half to us. Did the coach make adjustments? Did you change your defensive scheme? Did somebody give a hype speech? What happened? And he simply says, no, you just got to drop your nuts sometimes. And so that went viral and turned into a 6-figure NIL deal.
Yeah, and the NIL is huge. I'm sure there's quite a few college players there, probably promoting something that their sponsor has sent them for. So yeah. All right, let me get to
Yeah.
a couple other comments. Ivan capturing the action. Well, yeah, man, he's doing a great job capturing it as he goes. And also shout out to Sean as well, who is there using the GoPro. We got 2 recaps from day 1 and day 2 that are up on all of
Yeah.
our platforms. So yeah, and
Yeah.
yes,
Sean is actually, and I'm trying to extend my hand to be able to show y'all. You see, you got
Fox
Fox
Sports.
Sports broadcasting back there.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
NBC back over there. But Sean is uploading the video right now to YouTube of the interview that I got with Devon Kennard. And that's,
yeah.
hey, when I say you don't want to miss that interview, you do not want to miss that interview. I will actually have 2 separate podcasts on Queen 3 and King with Devon, as well as his publicist a couple of weeks after that. So, hey, that'll be big. So definitely look out for that interview.
Yeah, yeah. And Cole says BS3 going to Vegas. Yes, we will be at the Super Bowl
Of
next year
course.
in Vegas. So book it. Why saying, can I go to the draft? We definitely going to be talking about that. When Dawk gets back. But we definitely want a team, yes, to go to the draft as well. Let me see any other comments. Yeah, they're getting paid with these NIL deals. No joke, no doubt about it. All right, Carrot Top. What is the deal with Carrot Top? What is happening with this? What's happening with this guy? He looked completely different than what he used to look like. Carrot Top. Can you hear me?
You said, okay, there you go. Say it again.
Yeah, I said Carrot Top. You took a picture with him on Monday
Oh,
or
yeah.
yesterday?
Yeah, that was a great interaction. That was actually yesterday, and caught him around. We didn't get an opportunity to interview with him. He was kind of tight. A lot of times what these celebrities and athletes and whatnot do, they're literally moving from table to table to table.
Yeah.
And today, I think it was Eric Kramer, former quarterback of the Detroit Lions, basically talking. And his interview this morning on the ticket, he was talking about how he did 12 interviews yesterday, going table to table to table. So Carrot Top was basically doing the same thing. And I didn't get to interview him. However, we did get a picture and I got to talk to him for a few minutes. And one of the things that I talked to him about is how long he has been in the industry. And I said, what has it been, about 40 years or so? He goes, 38. So that's a real good guess. And I told him, I said, look, it seems like your comedy is a physical brand of comedy. So as a result, the older you get, man, I said, I know that's got to be more difficult. And he started laughing and saying, you're the only one that has picked up on that. And that is 100% true. He goes, it is so much harder to do my brand of comedy than it used to be just due to age alone. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a great interaction. He was a super, super nice guy.
Yeah, yeah, dope, dope. So you talked about Gavin Dawson a little bit. He is 105.3 The Fan in Dallas. They should be, I think they're actually on right now from 2
Yeah, they
I
are.
think,
I'm
yeah,
literally ironic that you came to them because I'm literally probably 20 feet from their table. Right now, Brian Broaddus is on the air. I didn't get to meet him yesterday,
yeah,
but it looks like they are on the air with Brian Broaddus right now. So I'm going to turn around and kind of just hold the camera up and let you get a look. I also see over my shoulder. Can you see that at
yeah,
all?
yeah, yeah. I think that's Gavin right there behind you.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, so
that's
you
what's up.
got Gavin, you got Brian Broaddus uh, and whatnot. So yeah, so they were super nice. I saw Gavin again last night, and whatnot. So what's up? Say hi to the people in Dallas, Gavin. Give a 105 to Free the Fan guys. They've been super
What's up,
nice.
man?
Brian Broaddus right there, Super Bowl ring wearing. Where the ring at, man? I need to hold it. I need to hold it. I'm gonna see if I can get Brian Broaddus to let me borrow this Super Bowl ring and go to a pawn shop right quick. Good to see you guys. So again, they've been super, super nice too, broadcasting. So check them out. And we need more Tolos in the place. Turn it on, leave it on for them. All
Turn it
right.
on, leave it on, baby.
Uh,
Turn it on, leave it on. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I've been listening to them on the drive in, and like I said, they've been talking about the same stuff we've been talking about this week. They've been talking about the same stuff, so we are definitely in the building and experiencing everything that the major networks are. So support us, support BSU Network, support the independent people because they are grinding just as hard as the big boys are. All right, Doc, it's like Doc froze a little bit. Like I said, he is on the move. He's
Okay.
on the
There
move
we
at
go.
radio. Okay, go ahead. You were gonna say
Okay. So I
something?
lost you for a minute. I
Yeah,
lost
basically,
you for a minute. So
basically, I was just talking about support BSU Network. We are boots on the ground, independent media, and this is what we're doing at Super Bowl 57.
yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely. And one of the young ladies, let me see real quickly. I'm gonna see if I can put her on the spot. Give me just a second, okay?
Okay.
Uh, her name is Vanessa. Her name is Vanessa. We're live right now in Dallas. And I told her we're going to have her on the Queen 3. This is when I say one of the nicest individuals I've met here. This is Vanessa Haynes. Again, she's a publicist, PR young lady. She's super nice. She thinks
How
I'm
you
the
doing,
funniest
Miss?
guy here at the Super Bowl. So we're going to have her on to talk about, because remember we talked about these NIL deals and whatnot being. So
Right,
I told her we got a lot of young athletes that are connected to BS3 Network and whatnot. So she's going to come
right.
on and talk about the importance of public relations as it ties to your dollars and whatnot. Vanessa, you got anything you want to say to the people in Dallas?
Hello, Dallas. Hope you're having a wonderful time.
And tell them how funny I am. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he says he's funny. So we'll see.
He says he's funny. You haven't
Yes,
experienced it
we're
yet,
gonna
right?
we're gonna have to see, but I'm feeling some funny vibes. So,
Okay.
but yes, absolutely. Building your platform, everybody knowing what you're really about, wanting to make a positive impact. Building your platform is essential in order to obviously build for ourselves and others. So I'm excited to come in and
Yeah.
build Dallas throughout.
Yep. We're going to bring her
Yeah.
in on Queen 3 and
Thank you.
King. Let her get some time with the Queens and see what we can do to help. And if you need a publicist, this is the lady. All right. Thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate you. All right. All right. So we'll have her on Queen 3 and King again. So she's fantastic. Fantastic. Super nice. Again, she's Devon Kennard's representative. And again, Devon is the son of former Cowboys lineman Derek Kennard. Which was when I say Derek was a solid player, I mean solid.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was super cool.
All right. So, final thoughts? Anything you want to speak on? What's going on for the rest of the day?
The rest of the day. So tonight, I'm glad you asked because I forgot to tell you that. So tonight we have the Soulful Celebration. It'll be at the Mesa Arts Center. Patti LaBelle.
Come on.
Who else is gonna be there? Oh, Israel Houghton. And then there's another guy. I think he's like a country and western artist or something like that. Do you remember that third guy? Okay, but the big heavy hitters that we recognized right away was Patti LaBelle and Israel Houghton. So we'll be there this evening, and I'll try to see what I can do to get some coverage or maybe some pictures or something like that from that event tonight. So we're going to spend some more time here on Media Row today, and then we're going to go to that Soulful Celebration. It is the 24th annual Soulful Celebration, so we'll be there tonight.
All right, awesome. Well, appreciate all the work that you're doing, and Sean as well. Make sure to give him
Yep.
a pat on the back and what he's contributing.
And Sean, let me just ask real quick before we sign off. Let me see about the progress on that video. Did it get uploaded? It's uploaded. It's uploaded to YouTube right now. Okay, cool. So that interview with Devon Kennard has been uploaded to YouTube, and we'll be getting the link to Ben very soon. So therefore, y'all can go check that out. I promise you. If you want to know how funny I am and how Devon Kennard think I'm funny too, just wait till you see these interview chops. We getting somewhere. We getting stronger now. What Rocky saying? Getting stronger now. So hey, but check it out. We'll put that up very soon.
All right. Twin said everyone have fun, and thanks for this. Thank you guys for your support. Everybody in the chat today, these past couple of days.
Definitely.
Continue to follow our social media and our YouTube. That's where all the content is. We'll also have this up on Roku as well, BS3 TV.
And let me do this, Ben. Let me just give a quick 60-second walk around. I didn't get as much of that today as I did, so let me just kind of give them a real good look at things. Okay, so let me just walk around for a minute.
Definitely.
You got the Texas Sports Network right there with the Longhorns. So as you can see, for those of you who watched what was happening on Monday when we were here, there's the Athletic. There were some hard-hitting guys there on some of the content with the Cowboys. But if you saw, kind of what we did on Monday in terms of showing you the stuff, you can see that the buzz is much greater here. You can see that there are many more people here than there were the other day. In fact, D-Hop is over there. DeAndre Hopkins is over there with TikTok right now, and he has actually been interviewing people back to back to back all morning. So he's in the building today. I just saw Mike Golick in the building today. Again, as you get closer to Friday, you're going to see more and more people. As you can see, you got some people there that are broadcasting live. You got people there that are broadcasting live all over the place. That's what they're doing, man. You got small outfits, large outfits, everybody. Again, Sirius XM again, FanDuel again, CBS Sports over there in the corner. So again, as you can tell, Media Row is hopping and popping. And there's Sean right there. That's my camera guy. He worked for me.
Yeah, and if you get a chance, ask D-Hop if you want to come to Dallas, because we need another wide receiver.
Yeah, that is exactly what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I want to ask you.
So real quick, I did find the graphic. Here is the 24th annual.
Oh, awesome.
What is it called? Soulful Celebration. Soulful Celebration, and Patti LaBelle is headlining that. We will be in the building there. Shout out to King Dawk and Sean for doing what they're doing and getting us on the ground. All right, so signing out, and we will be back tomorrow.
All right, BS3 Network on location at the Super Bowl 57 from Phoenix, Arizona. BS3 Network out.
Peace.